Hello guys.
Hello everyone.
We are back and so are you. That's very nice. Well, unfortunately, our laptop still is not working, so we are going to have another episode like last one in the same style. But it seems that you liked it. That makes us very happy. And we are very optimistic that for next week we will have the laptop fixed and can make a video like before, like showing all the progress we made during the week. So for today, we are going to show you around a little bit more, just like we did last week. And we are going to tell you more stuff. Like we are almost now 6 months living here, living off grid, like not completely off grid. We have electric energy, um, and yeah. So we are going to talk about our experiences the first 6 months here, and not only talk, we are also going to show you around, because just talking would be boring. So I would say let's start the tour. Anjul is going to take the camera, I'm going to talk. Well, the most important thing is that we are very happy with our decision to come here to buy the land. In general, it went all very well. There's not very much to complain. We are making great progress. We are working a lot, and there's still a lot more work to do. I made myself some notes because, or we made them together because there's a lot we want to show you and we want to tell you, and I don't want to miss something important. So the first very important topic or even problem here, it's always an issue, is the water, because yeah, it's a very dry region. There's everywhere there's a water problem, and when we bought the land, they told us there is a water hole and there's always dripping water. Like we have a supply of water, our own water on the land. And well, for us, there was, when we were there looking, there was no way to confirm it, so we believed it, but it was not true. It was just like the drainage of the ground, which was dripping there, and as soon as it gets dry, there is no more water coming out. So basically, we don't have water. We rely completely on the rainwater. And when we came here, we just had we came here with just this little tank and 250 liter. We thought with constant supply of water it's enough. It's more than we need in one day, so we can maybe buy a pump and refill it like that, and no problem. But well, to store rainwater, it's not it's like nothing. 250 liters is nothing, especially if you have to wait like month for the next rain. But in this, we had really the help of the universe, because we came here in December in dry season, and it wasn't supposed to be raining, but we had really some great rains, which saved us, we have to say. So to collect the rainwater, the first thing we did was, if we look up to the roof, we canalized the whole roof. They had it canalized, but just very little, not to collect very much rainwater. All the neighbors are doing the same. They are just maybe one of the four sides. They are collecting water, and that's it. And you could collect so much more water by just canalizing the whole roof. So that's what we did. Basically, that was Anjul's work. She's doing it amazing. And you can see here as well our tomato greenhouse. It was very windy. If we see that now, our tomato greenhouse was suffering, and we have to fix that. So we started and with the canalizing, and so now we can collect the water. What we need is store the water. So our first investment was one of these big tanks. there we can store a lot more water. And we bought another one. Anju's mother helped us out with money, and we could buy another one. And the water in these big tanks we use to wash, to shower, and everything. And here these corner tanks, this is the drinking water. We can close them very good, and here we have four times 160 liter of drinking water, and there's another big tank. So we improved that a lot already, and yeah, for now it's working, but we have to be prepared also that there can be 4 or 5 even 6 months without any rain coming down. So for the future we definitely will have to get even more tanks to store water. And not only tanks, also we need more natural ways to store the water. So that's why our first project was, one of our first projects here was digging a pond. It's still a work in progress. We already showed it various times. It's still not holding the water properly, but we are going to make it, I'm sure, someday. And we want to make even 2 or 3 ponds more. We already have like locations where we think would be good places to do that. And not just store it, also when the water comes down, there's a lot of water coming down. And when we came here, most of the water just ran down the mountain and left our land. So the idea is also, when the rain is coming down, that the water stays in our land. So what we also did was we started making the swales to have the water stay. But we just made like a little parts yet, like maybe a third of the land. We have the swales already, so for the next dry season, that's again on the list to do. Yeah, and another big point is, of course, if we have water problems, we have to use it wisely. We have to save water wherever we can. So, for example, here you can see, this is how we are washing our clothes by hand, and with as few water as possible. Yeah. So when we came here, water was really a problem. It's still a problem. It will always be a problem. But we made the situation a lot better already. So for now we don't have to worry. So now we are already in our kitchen here, and well, when we came here, the house is it's a very nice house. It's big, it's huge. We have this huge social area here, which is amazing. We love that, but it's in a bad state. We definitely have to renovate it, and we started with that. But because of our budget, and also because of the time, we are doing it like bit by bit, step by step. And when we came here, there was really a problem with the mice, and the problem came from the kitchen here. It had a roof with the palm leaves, and they were living in there. So for example, the birds of prey and a lot of animals couldn't catch them because they could hide out very easily in this roof. And also that was like their food, and they had the food here from the kitchen, so it was the dream life for the mice. So we changed that, and the kitchen is almost ready now. We basically redesigned it completely. We changed the roof, we changed the walls, we like made our stove with oven, which we are using a lot now, which is a great improvement. We made more made like this this construction to store, and in this moment it's amazing. It's always full of our own fruits, so that's amazing. We also made where we wash the clothes, this side construction. It's also new, and yeah, we we don't have like this how you call it, this a septic. We don't have a toilet with water. There's no septic here, and we also decided we don't want to do it. And so up until like 2 weeks ago, our bathroom or the toilet was outside, a hole in the ground, and we made a construction to sit there. And now finally we got our indoor toilet here. It's basically, it's just a crate where we can sit down, and inside we have a huge bucket. We are using sawdust and sometimes wood ashes to avoid the smell. For now it's just a bucket. We have planned to we also have a canister, and we want to divide the solids and the liquids because it's a lot better that way. But it's still quite new, the toilet, and we didn't have time to to make that happen. So that's definitely something we are going to make soon, and probably in one of our videos we are going to show you that more closely. So here we got the toilet. We also need the shower, of course. We are sweating a lot here. We are dirty all the time. So shower. Well, where is it? It's lost. Our shower is lost. Ah, there it is. So this is our shower. And well, because it's easier, we are showering one another. Here, put this on, you fill it up, and then over here we are showering. And yeah, it's okay. It's also, you can control the quantity of the water you are using very good, since we have to save water. But yeah, we also want a real shower, so we are in this moment we are working on that as well. We already made a construction. We made that out of bamboo. You can see it down there. That's where the shower will be. It's like directly in the entrance of our land, but I'm going to show you why. It's basically it's the best spot we can find, because over there we have that little tank we showed you already. So the idea is that we get the water down there by gravity, and well, it's like there we have an even spot, more or less even, and yeah, we can get the water down by gravity. So we already bought most of the stuff we need for the shower. We need the roof, and well, we need to install the shower and connect it, and we need to elevate the tank a little bit more. When we thought about it, we just were looking up. It's looking quite steep. That should be 2 meters at least, so that should work with gravity, but it's still not enough. We need to elevate the tank like, yeah, a meter probably, and then it will work to get the water down by gravity. So on the farm, of course, they can't be missing the animals. When we came here, the former owners, they left a dog and a cat. The dog, at some point, it just disappeared from one day to another. It just disappeared. We never saw her again. We really have no idea what happened. Also, she was kind of happy here, so no idea what happened. But the cat is still with us. She helped us a lot, like solving our mouse problem. I don't know where she is right now. She's probably sleeping somewhere.
Where is Michi?
Yeah, she's always hiding a little because the kids won't leave her in peace, won't leave her sleep. She's called Michi, and she's a great hunter already. When we came here, she was very little, but she's a great hunter. She's helping a lot, keeping the house clean. So that was were the animals. when we came here. Then on Christmas, the neighbors, two neighbors, gave us 3 chickens each. But of these 6 chickens, unfortunately there are only 2 left, because the rest was eaten by the wildcats. And the newest addition here is Lily, our dog, which just got 2 nights ago. She got bitten by a spider, and she almost died. Angela and I couldn't sleep that night. We really thought she would die. So yesterday we took her to the vet, and she's already so much better. She's walking around again. She's eating again. She's drinking again. So it's really a relief to see her a lot better already. So I told you the wildcats. Now, since we're already here, we show you the newest addition to the family. Yesterday when we took Lily to the vet, we couldn't resist, and we got 10 more of these chicks. And in the afternoon we quickly made them this construction here, because we don't want to have them with the big ones. And yeah, so for now they are staying here very close to the house. And well, now because I told you the wildcat was eating our chickens, so we bought more chickens.
Jan?
First we got 10 small ones, and a week later we got 7 more. And well, we didn't want to lose them all bit by bit to the wildcats. So we decided we have to make them a pen, a secured area, where they well, can basically still run around freely, but are secure from the cat. So we made them this fenced-in area. And yeah, I have to tell you, we still lost 3 of them, but not to the cat, to the birds of prey. So as you can see, they are the banana plants, and they are growing higher than the fence. So it's very, very difficult to secure it completely. What we are thinking now, we got a lot of good suggestions that the turkeys are a good alarm system. They're making lots of noise. They're always on the lookout, so that maybe the turkeys could help us keep the birds of prey out. So yeah, we are on the lookout for a turkey probably, but they are quite expensive. So we are searching. So now the kids are going to feed the chicken. We can watch that as well. Vamos.
¿Entro yo?
No. And there you can see there are 2 more animals I haven't told you about yet. They are quite new also. We have 2 ducks. Okay, so we talked about the animals. There's one more thing for the future, like in the next year we are thinking about getting 2 to 3 goats maybe, and more in the future we would love to have well, some pigs maybe, but yeah, that's just the idea in our head now. Nothing really we already are planning. So when we came here, the land, it was pretty much monoculture, plantain monoculture. There are some fruit trees which are really a blessing. 1 second. he doesn't want to be left behind. So we have some fruit trees which are really a blessing. We have a huge mango tree, we have a huge guamo tree, we have the pineapples and some more stuff. But still, basically, it was just plantain monoculture. It's still a lot of plantain, but it's getting a lot better. We planted a lot of stuff. We are getting much more variety in it, and not just like fruit trees, also native trees. We are letting trees grow. Here you can see we have a lot of pumpkin growing in front of the house. So we really worked on that to get a lot more variety. Just recently we planted a lot of corn, we planted a lot of beans. We are also planting always yucca, we planted yam, we planted sweet potatoes. Yeah, because here most people, they are growing stuff to sell, and our idea is we are growing stuff to eat. And what's left over, we try to store, and only then we are selling stuff that we can't eat and we can't store and our animals can't eat. That is what we are selling. So like we have a pretty different concept from the neighbors. Yeah. So we also made a garden. We already showed you in videos before, so that's already producing some vegetables as well. In this moment we don't have a lot of time we are spending there. Well, is there anything more? Yeah, what we definitely want to do, and we started this week, is plant more wildflowers, plant more herbs all over the land. And yeah, a great thing is about the land that it is giving us at this moment already an income. We have so much plantain, as I told you first. We eat, animals eat, we store, but still we have so much plantain and yucca, so we already have a nice income from that, which helps us out a lot. Our aim is to be self-sufficient. We are still far from it, but since when we got here, basically we had to make the full groceries. We had to buy everything, and like each week, the list we are taking of things we have to buy is getting shorter. We are already like at half of the stuff we are buying than 6 months ago, and it's really it's increasing the quantity of things we are producing here, or we are like replacing. We find alternatives here on the land. Like now we are doing yucca flour, which replaces other flour which we used to buy. The plantains, especially the small ones, we make plantain chips to which we can store easily. We made marmalades from others, the mangoes. We also want to try the fruits, but with all these insects here, it's very difficult. We really need to think in something where we can try them. But yeah, there's so much to do. We didn't have the time for that. But yeah, we really think concerning the self-sufficiency, we are on a really good way. We made real progress. There's so much food already coming from our land. Also, we are cooking with firewood, and all the wood comes from our land. And so we don't have to spend money on gas. In this matter, we are already self-sufficient. We have our own water. We are self-sufficient, and in some point, of course we want solar panels and have our own energy as well. Yeah, and as you can see, the kids also they really like it here. They are very happy to be in nature. They can be outside all day. They have their own pets. They are very happy with their pets. They are always feeding the other animals as well. And in general, be in nature. There's so much to discover. There's always something to play with. Um, yeah, just we sometimes are a little bit bored. You see, the dog got bitten by a spider, and it was really bad. I got bitten by a spider once as well, a small one, and my whole hand was at double size for like 2 days, and it felt totally numb. So there's definitely stuff you have to be careful about. There are snakes. Also, there are some ants which are like this big, and they also bite me now a few times. And it also makes your hand, or the part where they bite you, it makes it swell a lot. I didn't know about them either. So there's stuff we need to be careful about, and but that's more like something for Anjul and me to worry. The kids don't worry about that too much. Maybe they should a little bit more. Yeah, we are homeschooling them at the moment because, well, in the school they didn't really learn very much, and therefore they had to like walk almost an hour to get there and get back, and they would have been out of the house like almost all day. So we decided to not do that now. Yeah, but they are also very happy that we are living here, and so much for the kids. Yeah, there are some more some points like the climate. We really love the climate. We yeah, there are like difficult days where it's very humid, and you just like walking around, you are sweating. But yeah, that's okay. We are living close to the ocean, which is also amazing. It's just like we imagined. One point is yeah, the land was full of trash, so the trash definitely is an issue here. There is no collection of trash. Everyone just burns it, or not even burns it, just throws it in the countryside. Of course, we are not doing this. Every time we go to the village, we are taking our trash there and dispose of it there. And we always collect around here on our land also the trash, of course.
Always come more.
Yeah, one besides the trash, one yeah, like habit of the people here is quite annoying is the music. I don't care if the people are listening music. The problem is they are listening it very very loudly, and especially like on the weekends at night, it's like the whole night. You go to bed, you hear the music very loudly, and you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and the music is still on at the same volume, and also sometimes in the afternoon, like no, we also came here to enjoy the sound of nature, and not like the same five songs of our neighbors all the time. So
And
that's
we are here and we hear the music from there,
yeah,
from there,
we are
from there.
on top of a little hill, so we hear music from all directions. Yeah, that's it's not every day, it's not, but yeah, it can be pretty annoying. One amazing thing, we already talked about it a little with the dangers, is all the wildlife around here. It's amazing. Like we're half year here, and we are very paying a lot of attention to all the things around us. But still, each and every day there's a new caterpillar, there's a new butterfly, a new bird. It's amazing. There's so many animals.
There are so many birds that we cannot show you because we cannot.
Taking photos
Yeah,
is so difficult.
so
Also
difficult.
videos, so it's very difficult to show it. But yeah, I think we have only seen a very small part of the wildlife that is existing here. So that's something what we are very happy with. And well, if we talk about the neighbors, also what we dislike is the way they are working. They are using a lot of venoms, like herbicides, to get rid of the weeds. chemical fertilizers, like, and no matter what problem you have, they always tell you you want. We are learning still. We are no experts, so a lot of times we are trying to get some advice from the neighbors. We're like, hey, we're having this problem. What can we do? And most of the times the answer is, you need this poison. You need this poison, and there's a poison for all. And yeah, that's something we really dislike. Like one example, which to us was like, how can you do that? Was the direct neighbors. They have a huge mango tree, which we can see from our house, and the kids are always playing there. They collect the mangoes on the floor and all. And just like a few days ago, they came and they fumigated the area there, below the mango tree, around the mango tree, where the kids are playing, where the kids are collecting mangoes and eating them. They're not washing the mangoes or anything. They eat them just like this, with peel, with everything. So for us, it's just like incredible. How can you do that? The danger to intoxicate your children is just huge. I can't understand that, but well, it's what they are told here all their lives. And well, besides the poisons, it's also, if it's not poison, they just chop down a little all the weeds, and then they burn it all, which also is a form of work we really dislike. And in general, as we talked already, here no one is growing the food to eat it. They are growing to just like a business to sell it, which you also can't understand. So at some point, when we have like our stuff here working nicely, we also are trying. It will be difficult, but we want to try to show the locals here that it's easy to also grow more variety of food for your own diet. Since also at this moment the prices for food are rising to the sky, so it's something very important. And maybe at some point we can invite them here. We can show them, look, that's our garden. It's pretty easy. Why don't you do something like that as well? And it saves you so much money, and you have good food. You know where your food comes from. But yeah, for that we want the garden to be working and producing very good. So again, the video is a lot longer than I anticipated and we wanted it to be, but there's still always there's so much to tell.